Merry Christmas everyone. I thought I'd make a quick video before I go to the pub to celebrate a year of nonsense and shenanigans. Thankfully it looks like we're going back to normal in this country. Everything is pretty much fully back to the way it was, aside from all these disgusting woke leftist types who insist on destroying the environment they profess to love by throwing disposable face masks everywhere and in turn flooding the ocean and landfills with them. Disgusting. But always remember, what you say and pretend to believe in on social media is more important than your actions. You cannot be a true woke person if you don't adhere to this rigidly. Speaking of bundles of sticks, we move on to today's story. Today, Apple workers staged a walkout on Christmas Eve, citing working conditions. Oh wow, I bet it's so hard to work in an Apple store where the product is already sold before the customer sets foot in the store because Apple people are blinded by branding. And the maintenance is closed shop, so these people Apple calls geniuses don't actually have to do anything. You plug the device into your workstation, it repairs itself. That's why none of the people in an Apple store know what the fuck they're talking about. I owned an Apple phone for about 6 months, realized they were terrible products and the aftercare service was entirely staffed by complete morons. Never went back. Also, iTunes, worst piece of software ever made. So what is it these bright sparks want so much that they chose to walk out on the only day of the year where your employer doesn't give a fuck if you do much work or not? Well, let's look at their soy-filled statement. We the Apple workers need more from our employer. This is what we request. Interesting they requested it in the tweet. Maybe they calmed down a bit after making a list of requests where they demand it. Which always goes well when you try and bully huge corporations. They demand hazard pay. You work in a shop where your female customers have blue hair dye and the men take estrogen pills. Where are the hazards? Being misgendered? We demand living wage adjustment. Get a better job if you want more money. It's a basic low-level job. What is with all these menial workers thinking they can demand a CEO's salary? It's deluded. We demand more accessible paid leave. Well, I'll give them that. It can be annoying to be denied a day off when you need it. We demand full benefits for part-time workers. Why? You do literally half a job. That is what a part-time job is. We demand healthcare premium coverage. Why? It's the lowest level job you can get. You're not going to get manager level perks. You need to get better jobs. We demand protection from abusive customers. Judging by this list, I assume half of their problems are their own doing by being completely unbearable. And finally, for the COVID pandemic, N95 mask for all. Just buy one. It's a one-time purchase. You don't have to replace them either. Are these soys crippled with such a bad addiction to Funko Pops they can't even afford to buy something they think they need? Sanitizer stations. Put some hand sanitizer on a table, you fucking lazy idiot. There you go. Sanitizer station made. Appointments only. Oh yeah, costs the company millions of dollars because you're a lazy piece of shit. I'm sure they'll go for that. No loitering. That's called browsing for a product. You fucking moron. Here's my advice to all the Apple workers. Stop working there. You're obviously terrified of it and unhappy there. Just quit and find a job where you can live in a box of cotton wool and have 20 vaccinations a day. Then you can be happy, can't you? That's it for today's video. Thanks for all the new subs this year. It's been wild. I only had a couple of hundred subs to start the year off in January. Now we're nearly at 1,500. So thanks for that. I really appreciate it. Have a great Christmas and make sure you enjoy yourself. We all deserve it after this last year of fuckery. Thanks, boy.